Yeah. Hey!
God be...
I've got the meat you want.
Right. Here you are. And as I...
How's trade?
Nothing we can...
I found Adam and asked him about his stolen stuff.
And did you find out anything useful?
You could say that. It was a man covered in soot who stole a new kettle and a silver cross.
No one tried to sell me a kettle, but... that cross had a red stone and string, right?
How did you know? Don't tell me you're a fortune teller.
Of course not. Someone offered to sell it to me, but the whole thing seemed shady, so I told him I didn't want it.
So what did he say?
Nothing. He wanted something to eat and drink, and then left.
And that's it?
Yes. If he cursed me, then he did it under his breath.
And do you have any idea who it was?
I don't know his name, just said he's a charcoal burner. He's from Rovna, and only shows up here occasionally.
So a complete stranger just happens to wander in here and offers to sell you a stolen cross? Come on, you definitely know who it was.
I have got a reputation for being reliable and being able to arrange certain things.
Yes, that's what Fritz said. Andrew's the man to go to if you need anything tricky arranging. So surely you know what the charcoal burner's name is, right?
Well, I don't know everything. Just that the charcoal burner is called Tonchek, and he's from Rovna. But as for where exactly, I can't help you. I never went there, and I didn't ask.
All right, I'll look into it. I hear you're...
Certainly.
I want to achieve...
You can't become a...
Well, How's trade?
Nothing we can. See you later.
Greetings, Henry. I've got my eye on someone. Will you join me?
And what's it about? Andrew didn't tell me anything.
Some charcoal burner from Rovna looted.
I heard about that.
It was me who found it out.
That's nice, but I...
Listen, this is big. It won't be...
Nice try, Henry. I'd almost... See you later.
Here you are, and good health.
What's a fucking...
I've got my eye on
What's it?
some charcoal burner from Rovna.
Just a notion?
But there's something to it, I know.
Probably. You're not sure about anything, are you? I'll be with you. Greetings. Good luck then.
Yeah. Yeah. This one is old and scuffed.
I'm honoured that you...
Have you been to Skalitz lately?
What would I be doing there? Everything burnt down.
Someone saw a charcoal burner rooting around there.
And how does anyone know it was a charcoal burner? I'd like to know.
Well, they said he had a charcoal sack and...
Sacks aren't hard to come by. Especially around Skalitz. Anyone could have one.
including the guilty man.
Or maybe it wasn't me, and you're looking for someone else.
If you don't confess right now, you'll be eating ash too. They saw a man with this sack, and I don't have a problem beating it out of you.
Look, I really wasn't there. Even if you beat me, or let them take me away in chains, I'm still not the person you're looking for.
Fine then. But if anyone catches you trying to loot Skalitz...
They won't. I've never done it before, so I'm not going to start now. See you later.
Are you the charcoal?
I'm not.
I heard he could help me get something, so I wanted to...
If you want, I can get you a bag of charcoal.
I'm really not interested in charcoal.
He's got a cottage up there in the woods, but he comes down here to work. Farewell.
So, have you changed your mind about Skalitz?
Why would I change my mind? There's no...
Someone saw...
And how does anyone...
Well, they said he had a...
Sacks aren't hard.
Including the...
Or maybe it wasn't me.
All right then. I believe you.
No, I don't. There are plenty of charcoal.
Fine.
Good luck to you.
So...
Why would I change my...
So you admit that you were in
What are you talking about?
You're lying. They saw you crawling around.
Bollocks they did. The only place I dig through ashes is here, and I don't steal from the dead.
All right then.
No, I don't.
Fine.
See you later.
I'm at your service.
You're a Tonchek.
What? No, Tonchek.
Ah, thank you.
And what do you want from him? God be with you.
Have you been to...
Skalitz?
Someone there...
Well, if you know who it was.
I don't know who it was, just that...
And how do you know that? Because he was grubby from ash and...
No, because he...
And that's your evidence. Anyway.
Trying to throw the blame on someone else.
No, I don't know who did it.
If you only stop lying.
Please, no, I didn't do anything. I just found it. It must have fallen from someone else's sack, but I wasn't in Skalitz and I didn't loot anything.
A likely story.
Here it is. Everything I have. God be with you. God be with you.
Why are you waking me? Go away.
My respects to you.
You're the
That I
heard you had a nice...
did.
I want to buy it.
You're too late.
That's...
You're a nosy one. Farewell.
Hey! God be with you.
I just wanted to...
What about it?
It wasn't with the rest of the loot.
Can you believe?
I'd like to buy it from you.
You would?
Satisfied?
You won't convince... All right. That should cover my cost. Take care.
Here you are, and good health. Here.
God save you, Henry. Hey! See you later.
Got it for you right here.
Yeah! Yeah!
How's it going?
You know, I happen to...
But
I got something, but I doubt it was everything.
there was definitely more.
No, I don't want anything. I'm glad...
That's so generous.
I'll remember it.
Take care.
You won't believe it, but I found Bianca's cross.
Really? How did you find it?
It's a long story.
And?
It's yours. Take it.
Thank you, Henry. This is the only memory I have of them. How much do I owe you?
No, I don't want anything. I'm glad to do a favor for a neighbor.
That's so generous of you, Henry. I'm very grateful. If you ever need anything,
I'll remember it.
See you later. See you later.
Yeah. 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 It's too deep here. Yeah.
I'm at your service.
Listen, have you heard of any recruiters looking for men in Sasau?
Aye.
And? Where can I find them? And will they speak with me?
And what do you want with them? Never mind. Listen to me carefully. Tomorrow night there'll be a light in the Sasau church and the door will be open. Go in and start praying Our Father.
And how will that help me with the recruiters?
That's what the prayer's for. Just wait until the church is lit up at night. Kneel before the altar and they'll find you. Got it?
Of course. And thank you for the help. The Lord will repay you.
Good luck then.
Yeah. 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 Damn it, I wish I was able to swim. Yeah. Yeah.
May the Lord watch over you. What are you doing here?
How are you doing? Feeling better yet?
Aye, much better. I'm truly grateful. A bit longer and I'll be able to run back to the woods and carry on. Well,
Henry, I'm
Never mind.
glad you stopped by.
very kind of you to look in on me.
Truth be told, I didn't come just for your health.
What do you need?
Well, I've heard tell there's work for fearless men who enjoy a bit of silver.
Ah, I believe I can help you with that. They used to frequent the tavern, but now they meet in the church.
The church?
Aye, that's right. The church is locked at night, but if you see a light, the door will be open. Go in there and wait. Say a prayer or something, and then you'll see.
That's it? I don't need to speak to anyone?
Just doing what I told you is enough. They'll give you a good look over and see if you've got the metal. Don't you worry about that.
All right, thank you.
You took care of me, why wouldn't I help you? Tit for tat, eh?
God be with you.
Yeah. Yeah.
What do you need? Take care.
Greetings, good night.
Are there any problems around here I might be able to help with?
Nothing I've heard about.
I'm looking for some people you might...
Did they come here to drink?
I've heard some rough men come here looking to recruit. Have they ever stopped in?
There were some brawlers that used to fight behind it.
I wasn't thinking about that lot. I'm looking for recruiters that hire mercenaries and other cutthroats.
Don't know about that.
Every once in a while, a merchant will hire some help.
Do you happen to know where the brawl...
Well, I've not got the slightest inkling. I'm just...
Thank you, innkeeper.
Not at all.
I wanted to ask... Thank you, innkeeper.
Not at all.
Are there any...
Nothing I've heard. Goodbye.
Any chance of a bite to eat?
Yeah. Yeah.
Carrot fixed for your eyes and your stomach.
Over here. Jesus.
Hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come. Thy will be done on earth as it is in
Amen.
heaven. What?
So, you've been looking for us, eh? What is it you want?
I hear you're hiring men who don't mind getting their hands dirty.
Is that so? And where did you hear that?
Taverns and the like. People talk.
Oh, that's a pretty tale. But no one in any tavern told you to come here and wait, did they? So let's have it. Who told you?
The miller. I helped him with some work, and when I asked for more, he told me about you.
Uh-huh. Is that so? Well, I hope you'll satisfy us. For his sake. Otherwise we'll be taking a real close look at that mill of his.
Don't worry, you'll be satisfied.
Spare me the boasting. I've got a test ready for you. Let's see how you handle it before you tell us how wonderful you are.
What test?
Nothing complicated. We used to take anyone who looked like they could keep their head on straight. But not now. Now you can only join if you do what we tell you.
Which is what? Steal something?
Nah, not theft. If you want to join us, you have to kill Pius.
Who's Pius, and why should I kill him?
That's none of your business. But I'll tell you anyway, because it's an instructive tale. Pius was one of us, but he fucked up.
How? Did he steal something?
Yeah, that was part of it. Stole some money, ran away. A few boys died over it. Showed a distinct lack of loyalty. And as soon as he's dead, you can join us.
I'll have to find him first.
You don't need to find him. We know where he is.
Then why haven't you killed him yourselves?
It's quite a test. He's hiding in a monastery.
With the stable boys? It's not hard to get into the grounds.
No, not there. Oh, he would have been dead long since. He's in the, cloister, or whatever it is.
But only monks can get in there.
Just monks and Pius. He's an educated bastard. Seems he used to be a priest, but it didn't quite work out.
And how am I supposed to get into the cloister?
You'll think of something. Maybe there's a secret passage. I've heard there's some cave underneath. The cave of St. Procopius. There might be a way into it from outside.
And do you have any other ideas besides secret passages?
Well, there is this one fellow been hanging around the taverns. Supposed to join the monastery soon. Might be he could help you somehow. I'd try talking to him if I were you. And if he doesn't help, knock him on his ass and take anything he's got that you could use to pass yourself off as him. A letter of admittance to the monastery, or whatever.
Murder someone in a monastery? Have you gone mad?
Murder's a sin as it is. Doesn't really matter where you do it.
Yes, it does. I'd be spilling blood on hallowed ground.
Well then, knock him senseless, drag him outside, and finish him off where it's less sacred. I don't give a damn where you do it, just as long as he ends up dead.
And do you have any other test?
We're not hiring stable boys. We want men who are prepared to do anything. And this is the toughest.
So how many men have you already sent?
Just a handful.
And what happened to them? Did they hang?
Just the first one. The others turned tail. Guess they didn't have the stomach for it.
How will I recognize Pius?
He won't have been there long. He should be the only new one there.
But what if there are others? What does he look like?
Normal. He always went about well dressed and had a fine looking dagger.
Yes, except he'll be given a robe and they'll take his knife.
Then you'll have to try and figure out which one of the novices it is, and get him to betray himself. Try getting him drunk, then send him straight to hell.
Get him drunk? In a monastery?
Where better? There's more wine there than in the royal cellars, and I doubt he suddenly stopped drinking.
Fine. So I've got to kill Pius. He's in the cloister, and to get into the cloister, I'll need to enlist the help of some boy who's joining the order, right?
More or less. And now the main thing.
The main thing is to kill him, isn't it?
Of course. But that's not all. All hell's gonna break loose in the monastery after the murder. So, either make sure nobody finds him, or hightail it out of there quick as soon as the job's done. But better if they don't find him right away.
And what else? Should I come back here afterwards?
No. Before you run for it, take his special dice and bring it as proof that you killed him. And if you can get him to tell you where he hid the coin, bring that as well.
Bring his dice and the money if I find it. And where should I bring it?
From the monastery, head east across the river. There'll be a swamp where you'll find a fire pit. Go there at night and light a fire. Make it nice and big and we'll show up. Take the dice and the money, and then tell you where to report. Got it?
Right, I'm to slip into the best guarded place in the entire region and kill someone. Take his dice and money, and then go to the swamp and wait by the fire.
Yeah, that's the idea.
Well, you can at least say a few Hail Marys for me. I'm gonna need all the help I can get.
And remember, we'll be keeping tabs. So don't you try to run off, alright? Good luck then.
Greetings.
Sir, this investigation into the Neuhof massacre, it's getting a bit complicated.
What have you found out?
I tracked down a gang of robbers who recruited killers for Pribyslavitz. They know the Horsons who torched Neuhof.
That's excellent news. Did you find out any more?
So far, not much. If I'm going to infiltrate them, I have to do what they say. That means murdering one of their former cronies, a fellow they call Pius. Apparently he was at Neuhof too.
You have to kill a criminal to prove yourself to them? Huh. I don't much like the sound of it.
That's not the worst of it. This Pius is hiding out in the monastery pretending to be a novice. I'd have to get inside the cloisters to get at him.
Good God above, that's another matter entirely. They don't let just anyone into the cloisters, and the abbot won't give up any of the novices. Secular law...
It seems like the only way to find Pius is to join the order. Damned if I know how, though.
A bit of meditation and learning would do you good. If it's really the only way to get to him, then you'll have to do it. I'm sorry I can't be of much help. Sadly, my relations with the monastery aren't entirely congenial. You'll have to figure something out for yourself.
What should I do with Pius once I find him?
Don't kill him. Bring him to the bailiff in Rattay. He'll interrogate the man and give him a fair trial.
It doesn't sound like an easy task, sir. Getting into the cloisters, finding Pius, and then getting him to the bailiff.
Far from it, lad. But I have confidence in your abilities. Take care.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
How come you're wearing such...
You wouldn't be Carl, but...
No. See you later. I hope I can...
You wouldn't be Carl.
No.
Take care.
God be with
You wouldn't be Carl.
you. No. God be with you.
God save you.
You wouldn't be Carl.
No. God be with you.
Hey, I'm honoured that you should come to me.
You wouldn't be Carl by any chance.
No. God be with you.
I'm glad to see you.
You wouldn't be Carl.
No. Take care.
You wouldn't be Carl.
No.
Bye.
Is there anybody I want up? What?
That's right. Let's go.
Ale for me.
I'm glad to see you.
You wouldn't be Carl.
No.
God be with you.
God save. What can I do for you?
Are you Carl by any chance?
I am. Why do you ask?
I've heard that you're bound for the monastery.
Yes. Yes, it's true. But I've convinced my faithful guardian, Manfred, to give me a few more days of freedom. Mind you, he won't let me visit the brothel. So instead, I'm devoting those days to the demon drink. With whom do I have the honor of speaking?
My name is Henry.
Pleased to meet you, Henry.
Could we speak in private? I have some, issues with the monastery.
Really? Well, I'd love to talk about it, but we won't have privacy as long as Manfred here has his head permanently stuck up my arse. Get rid of him for me, please. God be with you.
You're Manfred, the young lord's guardian?
Indeed I am. Why?
I've been looking for you two for quite some time. I've been sent by the young lord's father with a message intended only for him.
Has my lord changed his mind at the last minute? Who are you? I've never seen you before. You look trustworthy enough. I'll leave you two alone for a little while. Good luck then.
Manfred's taken care of, just as you wanted.
Thank God! He won't let me out of his sight for a second, and he's itching to get me in the monastery so he can head back home.
Why are you being sent to the monastery?
Like every lusty young lad, I'm fond of fair maidens, but I got too fond of one, and let's just say she was, indisposed for 9 months.
But they don't send you to the monastery for that.
They do, when it's the daughter of the lord of your fief.
Shit.
Shit is putting it mildly. The lord of Bukover was less than pleased. He knows he'll never marry off his daughter now, so he gave father a choice. Either pay him 1,000 groschen in compensation, along with my balls on a silver platter, or pay 1,000 groschen and put me away somewhere no one will ever see me again.
Why does your guardian never leave your side?
So I don't run away. Of course, I'm free to walk around, but he watches every step I take and won't stop until I'm behind the monastery walls.
Well, he's not watching you now.
What good is that to me when he has all the money, and even my saddle and riding cloak under lock and key?
Why don't you just run away?
Bare-arsed. What the hell would I do? I don't know how to work, I have no money, and that old bastard's even taken my cloak. He has me in the palm of his hand.
But there are poor people everywhere and they get by somehow.
If I have to choose between hunger and poverty on one hand and the monastic life on the other, I'm afraid the monastery wins. If I could only steal that old man's pouch, I'd be gone faster than lightning and no one would ever see me again.
What if I entered the monastery instead of you?
What? Voluntarily? You don't look like someone who'd want to spend the rest of his days on his knees praying. But that's your problem. You can only enter the monastery if you know how to read and write, and if you have a special writ from the abbot. That's a letter confirming they know who you are and that they've accepted you.
So you give me your writ? I'll just tell them I'm you.
Manfred has the writ. You'd have to take it from him, but he only puts it down when he sleeps.
So I'll steal it and then you can disappear.
Disappear? Bare-arsed. What the hell would I do?
But there are poor people everywhere.
If I have to choose.
That's all then.
I'll be back in 2 shakes.
Good luck then.
Coming right up.
There's another thing then. That's all then.
Goodbye.
What?
Calm down. I don't...
Then get
I'd like to speak to you.
What's on your mind?
I hear you've got a...
Indeed, I
need it.
What good would it do you? You don't...
Yes, I do, actually. But I'll need that writ.
Now that's funny. I've never heard such nonsense.
But he doesn't want to be a monk.
I know. Unfortunately, there's no other way. You see, he gave the Lord...
But normally you just need to pay some form of compensation for that sort of offence, don't you?
Yes, 1,000 groschen. But a boy would keep chasing after women. And who knows how it...
What if you let him run away?
The Lord of Bukover would have me whipped.
What if I give you a few shiny groschen for that writ?
Could you give me enough to compensate for all those years of pay I'd lose?
Thanks. I'll be on my way then.
God be with you.
There's still something...
What's on your mind?
Thanks. I'll be on my way.
Good luck then.
God save you. I've got what you need.
Excellent. Give me the
Here you are.
Good luck, no matter what you plan on doing with those monks. Best be on your way now before Manfred finds out that he's been robbed.
And what are you going to do?
Get my things together and disappear. I want to be as far away as possible before that old...
God be with you.
As you wish.
My God.
There's still something...
What's on your mind?
Hand over that writ of acceptance right now, or things will get ugly.
Pardon me? I wouldn't give you that writ, even if you... See you later.
There's still some...
What's on your mind?
Thanks. I'll be...
God be with you.
I'm Carl. I'm supposed to enter as a novice.
We expected you sooner. Weren't you supposed to come here with your guardian? It's been so hectic lately, people will keep turning up out of the blue.
He gave me the papers and left me at the gate. You must be used to that, though. I'm not the first novice here, am I?
But that wasn't very considerate of him, was it? It's been so hectic here lately, novices arriving one after the other. The last one didn't even have a letter, and you'd think his backside was on fire, the way he kept looking over his shoulder.
You took him without the letter? You didn't find that suspicious?
My guess is he wanted to hide from someone, but he's a priest and knows how things work in the monastery, so there was nothing to prevent him from being accepted, at least temporarily. You're a different case, though. Are you able to read?
Naturally. I wouldn't be here otherwise.
So then, are you ready to enter the Order of St. Benedict and renounce forever the temptations of this world?
I am.
Then you must rid yourself of all your worldly possessions. Sell them or give them to the poor and needy or donate them to the monastery. You may not enter this place burdened by worldly goods. Inside the gatehouse is a trunk in which you will find monks' robes. Put away all your possessions and dress yourself in the habit. Then you may rest a while I go and see the prior to arrange matters for your acceptance. Take care now. Take care now.
Strange feeling being without all of that. I didn't realise how much I'd grown used to it.
Everything's prepared. It's time for you to take your vows.
Do I really have to wear this?
You'd better get used to it. You'll be wearing it for the rest of your life.
Brothers in Christ, we have gathered here today to welcome a new novice into our midst. Dear brother, forget your former life and embrace your new vocation in the community of the monks of St. Benedict. Opus Dei, obedientia, obprobria, the service of God, obedience, and endurance of all discomfort. These are the cornerstones and succor of our order, which on this day shall become your own. Suscipe me, Domine, secundum eloquium tuum, et vivam. Et non confundas me ab expectatione mea.
Suscipe me, Domine, secundum in loquium tuum vivam, et non confundas me ab expectatione mea.
Accept your new name, Brother Gregor, and wear it with honor. Welcome, brother.
Welcome, brother.